Peru is a highly popular travel destination that attracts thousands of visitors each year. So for the next month, I'm gonna be solo backpacking through that country and experience it for myself. Starting out from Lima, I'll be traveling south along the west coast to Paracas, where I'll be spending the first couple of days. From Paracas, I'll be heading inland to Huacachina, a desert oasis near the city of Ica. Then, I'll be heading further south to see the famous Nazca Lines. After that, I will leave the desert behind and travel to Arequipa. Probably gonna drop the drink. My next stop will be Puno, which is located directly at the Lake Titicaca. And finally, I'll travel to Cusco, where I have planned to do the famous Salcantay trek to Machu Picchu. At the end of my journey, I will fly back to Lima, where I'll spend my last few days in Peru before heading back home. After being stuck inside the hostel for 3 days, it was finally time for me to leave Arequipa and move to my next stop. The hostel I'll be staying for the next 2 nights is actually a homestay, which is kind of transformed into a hostel, I guess. Not really sure about the details, but yeah, there's nobody here, so I just came in by luck. That afternoon, I decided to go out and explore the city. Last couple of steps and I'm there. Whew. What weird thing to put up here. So basically people are going around the square, I guess. I have definitely no idea what's going on here and what they're trying to achieve with this. But it looks fun to me, so stick around for a bit. The next day I went to the floating islands on the Titicaca Lake. I'm the only backpacker here and there's not much going on, so I basically decided to just spend 1 night here, and this hostel is really not that great. I mean, I should probably have done a little bit more research. The room was just freezing cold all night. I had to sleep with my clothes on, and the toilet is not even close to my room, it's all the way across there. And yeah, since there was no hot water, or not even warm water, there's only cold water, and since it was already freezing outside, I decided not to take a shower.
Language, Tokino, how are you? Good morning. It's Kamisaraki.
Kamisaraki is hello, how are you? Good
We need to
afternoon.
respond Waliki.
Waliki. Okay, we need to respond Waliki.
Good afternoon. So Kamisaraki, Waliki. Thanks.
Perfect. And about 15 minutes later, this happened. Oh, Richie, I don't remember. Fuck. Whoa. How do you like your first steps?
Really good.
It feels like you're on a trampoline, right? Apparently, I was just given the president's clothes of the island. And over there's Madeline. And yeah, your hat looks fantastic.
Thank you.
The little one.
Polera, levanta, hija. Su polera, ahora sí.
The floating islands were so relaxing and such a nice change from the noise and traffic in the city that the afternoon we spent there flew by in no time. Although my time in Puno was shorter than originally planned, it was definitely worth visiting. My final stop of this journey will bring me to Cusco, where I planned to do the 4-day Salcantay trek to Machu Picchu.
One, two, three.
Sugar babies! I mean, in Peru you always wake up at these incredibly ridiculous hours.